next speaker is Teresa Rosales Ramirez, speaking on soil contamination in fracking. Okay, well, she's going to tell us what she's really speaking about.
This is my grandfather. He lives in Mexico, but like some of you, he doesn't know about shale gas or fracking, except that now there's going to be wells and pipelines close to his land, potentially contaminating his water. Similar stories are happening in Northeast BC, where, like my grandpa, people are concerned and confused about the potential impacts of these activities. For those who don't know, gas is extracted from shale, which is a tight rock that needs to be fractured by injecting tons of water with sand and chemicals at high pressure. Once the fracturing is done, the water returns to the surface with high levels of salts and pollutants. And this is the wastewater and can be harmful to human health and the environment. Take a look at the map. Those are currently producing gas wells in Northeast BC, and each of them will generate around 25,000 cubic meters of wastewater. That's enough to fill 10 Olympic pools. So what will happen if there's a spill? A spill close to a water body, let's say a river, a spring, their water well. How vulnerable will they be? To answer this, I am constructing a numerical model to simulate how the wastewater will move and react when it's spilled. Think of my model as a cake with the topping and the layers of different flavors and thicknesses. First, in my model, these layers represent different geological materials of my area. For example, a sand, a clay, or a gravel. Each of these layers have different characteristics that will affect the velocity and the direction as my wastewater is moving down. Next, I need a topping for the cake, but for my model, a wastewater spill. A big one, a small one. But here, I will define how salty and what chemicals are in my spill. And I'll be doing that by analyzing those wastewater samples and defining its major components. Finally, I get to bake my model. Run the model through some times. So then I can calculate how long a spill is going to take to move and potentially impact a water body. I expect that my results will help industry improve their monitoring practices and their emergency spill response systems, in addition to identify the most vulnerable areas to water contamination from a potential spill. But most importantly, my research will have an impact on people like my grandpa to help them understand the risks of shale gas activities and show them what we, the scientists, are working to help them to ensure their water quality. Thank you.